Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Olwetu aka Shagalulu, and this is the psychology of everything. So basically we talk about psychology and mental health in general, and if you want to learn more about that, then this channel is the right one for you. And all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified whenever I drop a new video like today. Before we get into the video, and this will always be a disclaimer in every single video that I do, that this video and this channel is mainly and purely for educational purposes. It is no form of diagnosis. And if you feel like you may be depressed, then please do consult a mental health professional. I will have all the helplines that you need: the suicide crisis line, the mental health, the SADAG helpline as well. So if you are watching this video the day that I uploaded it, you may know, or now you know, that today is Suicide Awareness Day. So on the 10th of September every year, this day is globally recognized as a day to spread awareness about suicide and suicide prevention as well. So I also did a video last year on this day, and I basically spoke about the best free mental health services that we have here in South Africa, and I will add the card here and put the link in the description box for you to watch. And today I decided to spread awareness about depression and things that you should never ever say to somebody who is dealing with depression. I think that, you know, depression is one of those mental illnesses that are like, there's a lot of misconceptions about it, and people don't really know what it is, and they don't understand the like how much of a mental illness it is. A lot of people think that it's a choice that you make, and that depression is a feeling, which it isn't. People think that feeling sad is depression, and that's just one of the symptoms, which I will get into just now. So yeah, keep watching if you want to know more about depression and things to never say to someone who is suffering from depression. So depression is a mental illness that basically affects your entire body, and it's persistent patterns of sadness and losing interest or pleasure in things that you used to enjoy or would normally enjoy. And this happens consistently or persistently over at least a 2-week period, or for at least 2 weeks, for most of the day or almost every day. And some of the symptoms include feelings of sadness, like I said, and also feelings of emptiness, so like an empty mood, and also irritability is one of the symptoms, and feelings of hopelessness and worthlessness, so you don't feel worthy, and also changes in eating habits or patterns. So it's either you're overeating or you're not eating at all, or struggling to eat, and also changes in sleeping pattern. So insomnia or oversleeping. And another symptom would be fatigue. And because I did say that it affects your whole body, it can cause physical symptoms like body pains, like muscle pains and headaches. I know a lot of people who are dealing with depression, they do get headaches, they do get back pains, and it's not because of anything else. It's because depression is literally a chemical imbalance in the brain. In the worst case scenario, suicidal thoughts and even attempted suicide. And I just want to let you guys know that depression is the leading cause of suicide. Okay, cool. So now that you have some sort of idea of what depression is, by the way guys, I encourage you to please do more research into depression. I will put some links down below in my description. I would encourage you to do more research and to learn more about it. I just kind of just summarized it, so please do that. And now we're gonna be going into 6 things that you should never say to someone who is depressed. And I know a lot of the times people do mean well, They don't want to do any harm to people, but they just don't realize that what they're saying is causing damage more than it's helping. So yeah, don't worry, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So the first thing that you should never say is cheer up or think positive. So as you know now, depression is more than just feeling. It's more than just feeling sad. It's literally a chemical imbalance of the brain. And by you saying cheer up or think positive, you're dismissing the medical condition that depression is. And people who are depressed would love to cheer up. They would love to think positively. But because of that imbalance in the brain, they struggle because those imbalances, they cause you to think negatively. So it's really hard. It's not as easy as it is to think positively. You know, it takes a lot of work and effort, and sometimes even medication to balance those chemicals. And the second thing that you should never say is there are so many people going through worse than you. Yeah, this one is, like, for me, probably the most problematic one personally. I feel like, because it's just like you invalidating that person's experiences and feelings, and you're making them feel bad for the way that the things that they're going through and how they're feeling. Third thing that you should never say is, but you don't look depressed. Yeah, this one's also very problematic, because, like, that statement basically says that no, depressed people look sad all the time, or they constantly crying, which isn't always the case. Depression looks different to everyone, you know. Everyone experiences it differently and expresses themselves differently. So like I said, depression is more than just feeling sad. That's just one of the many symptoms of depression. So when you say to someone that they don't look depressed, it's also invalidating their experience, and you're making them feel like they're faking it in a way, you know, and that's not cool. That ain't cool. So don't say that. Then the fourth thing that you should never say is you're just imagining things. This is not cool as well, because you're making it sound like they're making it up as well. You know, they make it sound like it's something that they can control. Because when you imagine something, it's something that you actively, like, how can I explain it? Yeah, like you actively trying to be like that in a way. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, it's really problematic. Depression is not something that people imagine or that they make up, or that they choose. It's never a choice. It's literally a mental illness, just like any other illnesses. Nobody chooses to have cancer. Nobody chooses to have any other illnesses, diabetes. You know, it's how it is, and depression is exactly the same way. The second last thing that you should never say is you'll get over it or snap out of it. Depression is not something that you can just snap out of. It's not an emotion. Depression, like I'll keep emphasizing this, depression is not an emotion or a feeling. It is a mental illness, and it's something that is beyond what somebody can control. Yes, you can manage it, and you can there are so many treatment plans and ways to deal with the depression, but it's not something that you can't control. What happens in your brain, you can't control your dopamine levels, you know what I mean? So when you say to someone snap out of it, you're making it seem like again, you make it seem like they are choosing to feel depressed, or they are choosing to have depression, you know. And it's just not something that you can snap out of it. It's not something that you can rush through to get better. It is something that will take quite a while to manage and to deal with the right way. So be patient with yourself, and be patient with the person who is going through it, because it's not something that they can just the next day they're 100% fine and they'll never go back to feeling depressed again. It just unfortunately doesn't work like that. Last thing that is very problematic, and that I'm sure a lot of people who are dealing with depression, they do get this, especially from their parents, is why are you lazy? Or just that word lazy, you know, because a lot of the times, you know, because of the fatigue and because of the feelings of hopelessness and all the other symptoms, actually, it's really hard to do the simple things that people normally do without even thinking about it. It's really like, for example, getting out of bed. Some people who are dealing with depression struggle to get out of bed, or to do like the small things and to achieve some of the goals that they had set up for themselves. And it's not because of laziness, it's because of that, the fact that it's an illness, and this affects your behavior. You know, depression really does affect your thoughts, your mood, your behavior. So it's really hard to do even the simple things that you would normally do on a day-to-day basis. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up so that it can reach more people. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please share this video. Please share my channel for those of your friends or family that might need some of this content. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.